Hello and welcome. It's Susan, and this is the treasure chest of you. This is our time to speak about how we can bring forth the treasure chest of you, your incredible soul, your spirit, your heart, your life. Let it be joyful. So, how do we do that? Many ways to do that, but today we want to talk about the magic. Now, I've been talking about magic during this month of May, and as we move to the very, very, very end of May in this beautiful year, I'm aware not only of the magic increasing in the air as we move towards the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere, but also there has been an upsurge of emotional challenges. And you could say, well, that seems to always be the case, right? But I'm aware of it very specifically in a way that wants my attention, our attention, and to allow the magic of the time to work like an alchemical ingredient, like the magic sauce, like the secret sauce, like the ingredient that makes the recipe just pop, the color that makes it something pop. The magic is there. So it is a time as we move towards the solstice where we are getting outside more. We're getting more physical. And that is a key element to take advantage of at this time, is that capacity to utilize this life force that is all around us, that's blooming and growing and blossoming, and say, wow, how can I utilize that? Not only do we utilize the beauty of looking at it, but how can we feel that increase of life within us? And especially when the emotions arise that feel like they're just going to take over and bury all that sensation of life that we have moving in us. Okay, so get physical. Yeah, that sounds like, what? I'm not a marathon runner. Wait, I'm not an expert this or that about getting physical. These are tips, tools, whatever it is, methods you can use even if you are living in a wheelchair, bedbound. It doesn't matter. Excruciating pain. You can still activate more magic of life. Now, the most common thing we work with as a collective is overwhelm. Overwhelm, helpless, and freeze. When we talk about this feeling of our biggest challenges are digestive issues, right? Digestive issues and heart problems. And those are often a sense of overwhelm, too much, it's too much to handle, I can't do it all, etc., etc. Life is a burden, life is a struggle. How do we work with that? Now, it makes us either want to go back to bed, and sometimes rest is the best thing we can do for ourselves. Just let it all go. Rest, meditate, be quiet on the inside. I'm a great proponent for that. But there are other times when getting physical is exactly what we need to move the energy. Transmutation is an energetic shift. So being in the energy of life in our physical body can be extremely helpful in the moment. So I know that when we do Qigong in our retreats at the very beginning of the day, sometimes we just shake the body, and then sometimes we will pat the body. That kind of getting physical can be all that's needed. I'm not talking about running a marathon, okay? Getting physical. Sometimes it's just a matter of moving our hands or shifting our hips, doing hip circles, stretching our legs, but just moving our body to get the energy of the magic of life moving, especially when we're caught in something. Because often when we're in overwhelm or exhaustion, we go into freeze or fight or flight. Common default mechanism. And we're not even aware of it. We're not even aware of it. So how do we get the life flowing? How do we get the magic going again? Get physical. And yes, if you can get outside, fantastic. If not, just sit and put some music on and do some dancing and move your shoulders and whatever you need to do to just shift the energy. When I go out sailing, which I do often, I'm out on the water. And not only does the water transform, sometimes just putting your hands in water and moving them around can do amazing things. But when I'm out on the water sailing, I will feel what's going on with me right now. And then I start moving on the sailboat. I'm in the presence of this amazing ocean, and everything melts away. By the time I get back to shore, it's like, what was I dealing with? And it's gone. I haven't buried it. It is gone. It has been transmuted. Now, you know I'm a proponent of doing emotional work and working with these specific emotions that come up, absolutely. But sometimes we can get so caught up in having to work it out, do it, struggle. Oh my God, what's going on? Where did it come from? What's happening? That we get lost in the Debbie Downer of the depressing nature of the emotion. It wants life. When we are caught in an emotion of overwhelm, stress, that's a lot of emotions packed together, depression, it is an overwhelm of emotions. And what do they want? They want life. They want light. They want to be uplifted and brought back into your wholeness and greater sense of spirit and being all that you are. So moving those hands, getting that voice going, that can help right now. So what is the best thing a person can do before they go on stage to speak, since public speaking is the number one enemy, so to speak, it's the number one fear, is shake their body, move around, do a little something. The other thing we can do very simply is do some deeper breathing. We know that breath work can move things so well. But when you are moving in your physical body, you are actually moving your life force and your breath. You're increasing your breath. And it goes into a deeper place within you. Sometimes when you can't sleep, the best thing you can do is just do some movement. Get yourself out of the freeze, the fear, whatever it is that's come up, and just do a little movement. I'm not talking about, again, going outside and running down the street. I am talking about simple things to feel life moving through your body. The other important piece when you're doing this is to call in your guidance. Call in the universe. When you're doing your movement, see a shower of stars coming in. When you're doing your little movement even, feel the magic. That's the ingredient. You can just be doing this and let the stars, the magic, the life force, imagine flower petals coming in, feeding you love, light, whatever that is, from a larger dimension coming in and feeding you as you do the movement. So it's not just a mechanical movement, it's a way to bring in light, bring in life force to shift your energy. See how simple it can be to take advantage of the magic, which is the creative power. Magic is a creative power. So when you are in an emotional stuck place, you are feeling powerless, right? I can't change this. I'm angry, I'm frustrated, whatever it is. Start to do some movement, bring in some stardust, bring in some magic, get your magic wand going and start to move it around your body. And let yourself settle into the new space that you have created by letting some life move in your system. And maybe the whole emotion doesn't go away in that moment. Don't get frustrated. Keep that movement going. Start to create what is your new mantra. Instead of life is a struggle and I'm on overwhelm and it's all too much, oh, life is light itself. Life is a joy. Life is fun. Wow, magic is in the air. Start to bring those new words into your breath, your voice, your heart, your body, and watch the transmutation of the magic of the season. Ooh, just melt it all away. And there you are, brand new. I welcome you to this brand new moment in your life of creation, from magic, and the universe of light streaming in. And as we move into June, our Sacred Soul Circle, our bi-monthly online community, is still open for us to share. We do things like this. We do guided deeper meditations, connection. We do psychic readings. I assist you with everything you could possibly need at the physical, mental, emotional, spiritual level to help you be all that you can be in a beautiful community that supports you, loves you, and is there with you to magnify the magic of your creative power. Go to soulmastery.net. It's on the front page, the Sacred Soul Circle, and I look forward to being with you in any way that magic brings us together. Blessings of love to you on this special day. Let the magic be in the air and in your body.